Out the show. I be rich, look at my wrist, of course I seen it coming. 100K, all in 20s, come around, I bet she love it. Ay, boosting up my ego, can't be seen in public. This a brand new wheel, so please don't lean on it. AMG, that came with some strings on it. She said that I'm toxic, but want me to put a ring on it. AKA her favorite color pink, but she like green on me. We gon' throw a party, make it look like a parade. Pull up in the yellow Rari, same colors, lemonade. Yeah, yeah. Money probably shorten up my days. Pull them racks out of my pocket, she forgot about my age. Hit her drop kings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at the top floor. All the show, wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. Hit her drop kings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at the top floor. Wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. I'm a rookie, but I feel just like the vet. Shoot my shot, won't touch the net.
Hey, we were just sprinkling them around like chocolate chips. All together, you can't stop Team 2K TV.
I mean, look at this play. Let's show it one more time in slow motion. Look at this flashing pass across the court for a Danny three-pointer. That chemistry can't be taught, ladies and gentlemen. But like I said, we were covering double duty both on current gen and last gen. So we headed to Concha Del Mar to check out Deck Party.
Deck Party's great because you get 4 different games that you can play. But we decided to take 2 paint protectors in and just see if we could basically mash the ball into the paint, use some 2 towers action, find each other. We did exactly that, and I'd say we made short work of the competition. Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, the first game was pretty fun, but the second game was really where things picked up because we're about to log off, and I noticed 2 brown.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At the point guard, Malachi Lynn. At the other guard position, Gary Trent Jr. At power forward, Scotty Barnes. At the other forward position, O.G. Anunoby. At center, Pascal Siakam. The head coach of the visiting team, Nick Nurse. And now the starting lineup for your Utah Jazz. Starting at small forward, 6'4", number 00, Jordan Clarkson. At forward, standing 6'8", number 44, Boyan Bogdanovic. At the point guard position, 6'1", number 11, Mike Conley. At center, standing at 7'1", number 27, Rudy Gobert. At guard, standing 6'1", number 45, Donovan Mitchell. Coaching our Utah Jazz, Will Snyder. This is your Utah Jazz.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Utah Jazz at Vivint Smart Home Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. Giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Utah's Quinn Snyder is an elite.
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Flynn in at the point guard. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year.
Raptors
Checked in for Barnes.
MP.
Bogdanovich passes to Clarkson. Fires from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And this game will be half of the contest.
MP.
They'll play against each other this year.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
Here's Mitchell. Following the basket by MP. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
This is Mitchell at his absolute best. Driving, attacking, putting all the pressure on the defense.
Flynn the pass to MP. Target from three-point range. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. That evens the score. And it's 7 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence. And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader. Comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. The drive by Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Flynn the pass to MP. The Raptors rebound. For the 3, and the 3 ball is good. MP's got 5 points so far.
Showing some touch from deep there. When MP gets a chance to take the three, he's all over.
Well, their pass is to Pascal. Kicks it out to Gay. Shoots. That's tipped.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's MP. Rebound by Butler. Jazz trail by 3. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Now here's Flynn. The 3 from MP. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And not thinking twice about it. Fantastic decision by MP to go right up with that one.
And then Gay with the dunk.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got his 2nd basket of the night.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
The 3 from MP. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, Donovan Mitchell may get the spotlight, but he understands that he rises and falls. With his team.
At the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball.
Mitchell is well liked, has a humility about him, Greg. Despite his his All-Star status.
Hasn't let the endorsements or signature spiel go to his head. This guy sees the bigger picture.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Utah. Butler out there with Mitchell. Then it's Eric Castle. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. DA thanks. MP with it. K picks him up defensively. Jazz have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pasco kicks to Gay. Mitchell up top. Over Barnes. Misses off the right iron.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
To the paint. Here's Achua. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
And Barnes comes to help. Gay outside. Passes it to Pascal. Here's Butler. Another miss by Utah. MP against Butler. Achua in the corner. Barnes outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Gay against MP. Floats it up for Young. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Eric Pascal. Bogdanovich comes in for Rudy Gay. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Conley in for Butler. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Conley gets the bucket.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Here's MP, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
And look out how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
Guys, they are dialed in from behind right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Whiteside's checked in for O'Neal, and the Raptors also making a change. Boucher is checked in. Whiteside, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's MP. 11 points last game. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Boucher.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
There's Clarkson. No points in the game yet for him. To the middle, here's Conley. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Pass to Siakam. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Clarkson kicks to Gobert. Clarkson against Boucher. Here's Gobert.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And that one is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Conley. He can't get that one, and it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench. And that was critical that night.
Clarkson for three. Can't hit that one. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the fence.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Hey, look, man, we need to talk about this Kendrick Perkins report.
What about it?
Look, Perkins is a big personality, but he's not a straight-up liar.
I mean, I had some good moments this year, but this is where I want to be. Look, I started my career here. I want to.
Time to shine.
I love the comment of, like, this is our time to dominate against the guys in the brown shirts.
Alexis, a win's a win. We can't choose our competitors, you know, so we'll take what we can get.
You just said you waited to play them.
We did, but what am I going to do? Walk away when 2 brown shirt and gray sweatpants people are there? I'm not going to walk away from that. I'm trying to level up and get to level 40, and every XP matters.
And then you 3 hit up the event center in the city. How did the Kia Challenge go, Rodney?
The Kia event was a lot of fun.
The Raptors with a singular focus as they get off the team bus, looking to lock down a valuable win on the road. We're just about ready for tip-off. But first...
Hey, Brian, you could say the alley-oop is perhaps the game...
Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. So, the Raptors starting 5. Barnes is down low with Siakam. Gary Trent is out there with Malachi Flynn. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for the Kings, Domantas Sabonis out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Josh Jackson. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. Already some surprises in the new year, Smitty, including a couple breakout teams.
I love to see that, B.A. More competition just adds more excitement.
And it's the
Raptors.
And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Holmes, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Lynn comes in for Lyles. Lamb's checked in for Jackson. And Mitchell's subbed in for DiVincenzo. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Achua's checked in for Siakam. Birch comes in for Anunoby. Mikhailuk's checked in for Trent. And MP subbed in for Flynn. MP. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And he's able to get it back. Pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. They get it back. Lynn is good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
For 3. And the Raptors get it back. Here's MP. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Sacramento has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. That's good from Fox on the assist by Mitchell. Fox has got 6.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
MP outside. Oh, another miss by MP.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Fox outside. Here's the floater. Blocked. From deep, MP. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors?
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
Also, they've been active defensively, applying pressure and coming away with some steals.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Thaddeus Young out there with Barnes. Then it's MP. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2 spot. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. De'Aaron Fox has upped his scoring average every single season. He said, quote, "It's just continuing to stay in attack mode early and often. I feel like no matter who it is, I can get to the basket. Once you see the ball go in a couple of times, it definitely helps to shoot jumpers after that, guys."
That jump shot is the final piece, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Fox against MP. Outside Mitchell. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And Fox hits from deep. Fox has got 9.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceled each other out perfectly. He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
They lost both games to this team last year. Don't know if anyone noticed, but both clubs were just so bad. They felt embarrassed.
Some changes for
Into the lineup for the Raptors. At the line for your Kings. At the line for 1.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And for Toronto, they're shooting at a very efficient 67%. Lets the 3 fly. And Holmes pulls it down. For Sacramento, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Pass to Mitchell. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Fox outside. And he makes it. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Here's MP, and he drives in. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
To the inside, Fox. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. 13 points in the game. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. MP against Fox. MP, the pass to Birch. And out of bounds, Sacramento will have it.
Raptors substitution. Gary Trent.
11 seconds left in the second. Pass to Lamb. And so it's Toronto up 9. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these changes here for the Kings. Lynn's checked in for Lyles. Lamb comes in for Jackson. And Mitchell subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's Fox. 19 points in the game. Outside Lamb. Floats one up. The shot misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Alex Lynn is out there with Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Fox in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Clock at 6. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Barnes.
Scotty Barnes.
Barnes has got his 3rd assist of the night. Sacramento has got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. Fox the pass to Holmes. Now here's Lamb. Pass to Lynn. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. From deep, MP. Rebounded by Fox. The Kings shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Here's Lamb. Here's Lynn. That one no good. It's been all Raptors. Barnes passes to MP. Stolen by Lamb. Outside Mitchell. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 8 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by MP. Fox, that's good.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
On the wing, MP. defended by Holmes. Back to MP. And a jumper from the wing offline. Three-pointer, Fox. No good. And so it's Toronto. A huge 24-point lead for them. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading.
For Sacramento, Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Lynn. Metu comes in for Holmes. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mitchell. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know, I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Achua. Kim Birch is out there with MP. And it's Brooks in at the 2. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Toronto?
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Another area where they've done a great job tonight is forcing the issue on D and getting some steals.
Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
But it's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, in a great win for the Raptors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams. Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
He's covered by Fox. MP outside. 3-pointer off the mark. And it's the Kings with the ball. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Sacramento, Maurice Harkless. 2.
And he sinks the second.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
From deep, MP drills it from deep.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. A big win on the road.
Hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
17 seconds left in the game. Outside Holiday. Back to Fox. Pass to Harkless. He shoots. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time.
You know, I was noticing it looks like you sped up your release a bit on your 3-point.
Like I'm rushing my shot?
No, it just looks like it's coming out quicker.
Kristen.
Hey, so Ricky tells me the trade rumors are making you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. Obviously, I haven't gone through anything like this before. I just wanted to pause, just get your advice on it first.
Sure, of course. Long story short, everything's fine.
Okay, that's good to know.
You said it won't be so easy, but I feel so. Chin up, down is easy. And I feel this good. Said you're not down with me. All the best time to.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At point guard, Malachi Flynn. At the other guard, Gary Trent Jr. At small forward, OG Anunoby. At the other forward, Scotty Barnes. At center, Pascal Siakam. The head coach of now work.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off.
Kevin, thank you.
What a unique player. And defense is his calling card for sure. David, thank you. Here are the five for the Raptors. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Then it's Gary Trent. In this early season, Brent, what is the feeling on a team that's trying to build chemistry?
You're coming out of training camp, and you've kind of gotten to maybe D, E, and F of your alphabet of plays, and you want to get those execution points down, the teachable moments on offense down. Most coaches, though, Kevin, are focused on the foundation of the defense, the rules that you set, the obligation that you have to your teammates, and to start on that end of the floor. And that's really what the first 20 games are about for most teams.
Here's MP. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Peyton, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Here's Curry, and Boucher sends it back.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
The drive by MP. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after two shots. Here's Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer. And Wiggins thrive as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
MP deciding where to go with it. Down low. Boucher kicks to MP. Another miss by MP.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Inside. And the layup falls. Curry's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
MP, no good. Payton passes to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. Well, he's won at the highest levels, and Steph Curry understands what's required to get back to that lofty position.
Stay in the moment and just focus on here and that.
Well, you hear it a lot, keeping your focus.
And as much defensive attention as Curry commands on a nightly basis, he can't afford a lapse of focus.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Curry, Otto Porter Jr. out there with Kuminga. Then there's Payton. And it's Looney in at the 5 down low. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
And the decisiveness of MP on display. Have to be aware of his ability to knife his way inside.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts.
Warriors have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
At the line for the Dubs, Klay Thompson, shooting 1.
Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. And, you know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year. You love MP's intensity down the paint. He doesn't let the defense throw him off.
Wiggins passes to Wiseman. Some nice passing by Golden State. Kuminga, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The Warriors leading. On the wing, Wiggins, covered by Barnes. He gets that one. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the night.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer. He's doing a much better job with his shot quality and loves now to attack inside.
Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Peyton against Boucher. Now here's Wiggins. Kuminga with a wide open look. And that one released in time, but no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle under. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish. He is checked in for James Wiseman. And Toronto also making a switch. MP's checked in for Trent. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Curry gets the bucket.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Raptors.
Raptors leading by 5. So for Toronto right now, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's MP. And it's Flynn in at the 2. Barnes passes to MP. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
The pass to Green. Curry wide open. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, that's one of the game's greatest three-point shooters, so don't be shocked.
Flynn dishes to MP. Good on the triple. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Looney gets to Wiggins. Passes it to Curry. And stolen by MP. Anunoby finds MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Warriors trail by 8. Thompson with it, picked up by Flynn. Thompson passes to Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And finished off by Siakam.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
Siakam passes to MP. Off target with his 3. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Well, Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters in the history of the NBA, but also a very gifted passer, great at finding his teammates.
And here's MP for 3. The Warriors pull it in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Looney into the lane. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Looney not afraid to get in there and knew that opportunity was going to open up.
Here's MP. And Looney sends it back. Pass to MP. This one for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. MP's got 17.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So it's Toronto winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.
I wonder, is it difficult to focus on the game when you're the subject of so many...
I just tune out all the noise, Candace. This is exactly where I want to be.
You said it won't be so easy, but I feel so. Up down is easy.
We do.
Yeah, Power Up was an interesting event because in each quarter, different positions were getting maxed out attributes and badges. But in the fourth quarter, everyone was getting that. So we entered the fourth quarter down by 7, and this is when we really started to make our run.
So we decided to just go inside the paint. No one was really shooting well, so we kept feeding you and feeding you. You were getting buckets for us. Then I finally hit a mid-range jumper, got us to within 1. And then, Brian, you did your thing.
You threw me a pass, a beautiful lob for the dunk, and we finally took the lead.
Things are not going easy.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the home fans are already fired up to get this game started. What a great look at downtown Memphis as we get ready for basketball here in Grind City. Well, hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have commissioners.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes is down low with Siakam. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Malachi Flynn. And it's Brooks in at the... Here we are, Grant, coming up on Thanksgiving. Now, when you're at the table, what's the first food you reach for?
Oh, B.A., I always go for the turkey. That's the foundation of my Thanksgiving eating. You got to start with that first and then work around that. And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
Bane. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Brooks drives in, laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brooks has got 6.
This is what you like seeing. Brooks being aggressive and taking initiative there.
The Raptors with a lead. MP outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take... 2 from the free throw line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he drops the first.
And the drive MP has is evident. This is a player that wants to be great and willing to do whatever it takes.
Achua's checked in for Toronto. Flynn comes in for Mikhailuk.
Well, after a breakout rookie season for Brandon Clark, first team all-rookie, his efficiency dropped a bit in year 2. Still a key piece for the Grizzlies.
Barnes with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. A minute 15 left now in the first quarter. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Pass to Achua. Here's MP. Jones grabs the board.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Barnes against Anderson. From deep, Melton. Offensive rebound.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Here's MP. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Anderson.
We'll never question MP's toughness. I mean, he's willing to take a few lumps down low if it means points or a trip to the line.
He's off on the second.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Melton up top. Achua defending. Puts it up from 12. That one a little long. Pass to MP. With 4 on the clock. Not going to go that time. And so it's Toronto closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key. And the 4th pick in 2018, Jaren Jackson.
Probably be more of a backline help.
A veteran's understanding of help and positioning, Grant.
Yeah, I love that defensive mind approach. That's why they're a team to be reckoned with.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Thaddeus Young out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Malachi Flynn. Then it's MP. And it's Brooks in at the shooting guard position. Drains the triple.
Great job to use the whole floor. MP doesn't want to let the D get comfortable protecting one area of the court. He wants to stretch things out.
Here's Jackson. It's not going to go for him. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they step up big in that game.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
This is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And here's MP from outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Jones. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Great to see Jackson doing damage. And in effective offensive player who knows his strengths.
Timeout called, the Raptors. Well, Grant, some first-time head coaches coming in this season. Can that be tricky, making that transition one seat over to the head job?
Well, they have a lot of basketball experience amongst them. A different role, though, brings different responsibilities, so it will be an adjustment, but I think they'll do fine.
Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Adams checked in for Clark. Brooks comes in for Anderson. Bain, he's checked in for Melton. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. The drive by MP. An easy two on the layup. MP's got 10 points.
I mean, what patience in the pick and roll. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Morant. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have. When he said jumpers being one of the fire, Ja Morant with the explosiveness. Live in the lane and soar to the Raptors.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
And relentless is Morant. Man, does he attack the paint, Chris.
As fast as he is, he does a great job of using change of speed. He keeps the ball on a string, and when he gets it in close, watch out. He can finish any way he wants to.
Here's Morant. They get it back. Here's Jackson. Oh, great D that time from MP.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Off the left rim and out.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Adams. And here's Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Anunoby covering. Here's Adams. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. From deep, MP. And the Raptors miss again. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Brooks, the pass to Adams. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Tillman's checked in for Jackson. The Raptors also with a sub. Boucher's checked in for Birch. Toronto has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. MP right side. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Oh, another miss by MP. Memphis shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Pass to Morant. Back to Bain. Banked it in off the glass. Bain's got 9.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
The Raptors with a lead. Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And even though his offense continues to develop, Anunoby's defense may be his most important contribution to this team.
He has what I call positional versatility. He has great length, and he's light on his feet. And he doesn't have to gamble to be disruptive.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
MP, the pass to Anunoby. Back to MP. Here's the 3. And again, Toronto, no good.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding and looking for the best shot possible.
And that one's good for Brooks.
They're really working the paint now.
And for Toronto, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Siakam finds MP. puts up the 8-footer. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Tillman's got 4 rebounds now. Brooks outside. And here's Morant. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation.
Into the lineup.
This ends up going with a new group.
Shooting for Toronto, Scotty Barnes at the line for 1.
And it's tied up with that one. And here are the Grizzlies now. They host the Hawks after this one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Brandon Clark out there with Xavier Tillman. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Clark, the pass to Melton. Birch comes with a double. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. 13 foul.
And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Here's Jones. He drops it from range. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Toronto trailing. Outside Barnes, and here's MP from outside, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Tillman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anderson passes to Melton, and here's the fast break, looking to get it going. Tipped. Here's Anderson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead. And for the Raptors, they're shooting 41% since halftime. The foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick.
And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Coming up next. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton is accustomed to winning. He says anyone that's been around me knows how much I want to win. The goal, first and foremost, is helping change this culture for the better. I'm here for a reason, to make an impact. To go in the right direction, I've got to be a...
Well, D.A., clearly he... wants to make his mark. Thanks for that report. Here are the five for the Raptors. Inside for him, it's Barnes in Siakam. Then it's Brooks. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Flynn in at the... Raptors checked in for the Pacers. And Toronto also making a switch. MP's checked in. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just seed them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Now the pass to Flynn. MP, that's for two. They get the rebound. That one, no good. And Brogdon's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Three-pointer, Hield gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner. Loves pulling the trigger from deep.
Siakam passes to MP. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. So the Pacers will take it the other way.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
Here's MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays Greg way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys. But that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
And both free throws good for MP.
And what I like about MP, it's the confidence with which he plays. He feels like he can go at anyone in the league.
To the inside, here's Jackson. Boucher with the rebound. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to Memphis.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Rubio with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 4 on the clock. And it's blocked. Here's MP. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Despite the foul, MP very composed. That allowed him to finish the and one.
The Raptors shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And you know their performance at the line. It's definitely dropped off. Not the trend they were looking for.
And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Pacers lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Well, some great players at the small forward position. But T.J. Warren can score with the best of them. And he said he's always excited to face those elite talents.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I say all the time, it's a blessing to be able to challenge and play against the best players night in and night out. So I'm always excited for a matchup.
Well, we know Greg had a breakthrough for his 6th season, but Warren missed almost all of year 7 to injury.
Yeah, and he's confident he can come back strong. Remember, this is a guy who scored 53 points in a game, so his talent level obvious.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Toronto right now, we've got Anunoby. Achua is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's MP. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2 guard. MP against Rubio. Healed outside. Shot clock at 5. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Pass to Hield. Takes a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio Rubio's got 3 assists tonight. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame. What do you think of his iconic bank shot? And Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master. So I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA.
Checked in for Jackson. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Buddy Hield. Halliburton subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Brooks dishes to MP. From outside the arc, the shot misses. And Indiana will come the other way. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational Mobile One block again.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of the game. And they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot and then a jog back the other way to play defense.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Halliburton passes to Warren. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And he gets it to go. MP's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Halliburton. Against MP. Halliburton drives in. That shot no good. Good defense by MP. Fires from 18. Raptors get it back. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
MP getting it done for the Toronto Raptors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Into the lineup
set for the ball game. And Toronto making a change here. MP's checked in. Smith is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Turner. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Halliburton in at the one. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Halliburton finds Warren. Indiana moving the ball around, and it's slammed in by Turner.
When Turner gets it rolling now, he can be a dominant scorer.
Here's MP, and the rejection by Smith. And the wide open shot from Warren, offline with his three. Raptors trail by 6. Despite being a first-team All-American in college, Malcolm Brogdon-Clark was a second-round pick in 2016.
Yeah, NBA teams found out quickly that they had slept on this guy. He won Rookie of the Year, the first winner drafted in the second round since 1965, Kevin. And his numbers have only gone up. Malcolm's become one of the game's more reliable guards, and his leadership is platinum level.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Halliburton against MP. Halliburton passes to Brogdon. That one misses.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Brooks kicks to Anunoby. Barnes outside. And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. MP's got 19 points.
Yeah, you know, MP is a reliable option for him, so they feed him with the catch and shoot right there.
Barnes against Smith. Halliburton outside. They get it back. Got a piece of it. Another shot. The shot by Turner, no good. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. You got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. Chris Boucher comes in for Barnes. Flynn's checked in for Brooks. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Flynn dishes to MP. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Anunoby passes to Achua. Good work there as it goes.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And the basket by Rubio.
This is what Rubio gives you. Effort combined with skill. Able to finish through contact.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 1. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Good on both. There's a minute left to play in the third. Pass to Arte. Back to Rubio. Jackson up top. Boucher defending. Pocket 6. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Hield the pass to Arte. Money from the wing. Arte's got 13.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Hield dishes to Rubio. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
So it's the Raptors winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
All right, I'm going to cut right to the chase. You want out or not?
It's the lesser no.
You lying to me?
Look, this organization has felt like home since the beginning.
You said it won't be so easy, but I feel so.
Stopper, but I had a different build, so instead of getting any steals, I just kept getting more and more fouls until ultimately I knocked myself out of the game in the clutch. So sorry about that, guys.
We didn't want to come all this way and lose the game, and thankfully Rodney and I were there to work together once again on a pick and roll.
Yeah, we stick to the basics.
Why reinvent the game?
Bravo Day was a lot of fun. We took on some Slithering Vipers, and that game was very close throughout. Late in the game, I hit a 3, and then Brian got some key.
The city lights shine on Lake Ontario. Before we get going here, we have time.
Jason Tatum already in all.
All right, Allie, thanks. Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Al Horford out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. And for the Raptors, we've got Malachi Flynn. OG Anunoby out there with that. Raptors with some changes. Boucher's checked in for Young. MP comes in for Anunoby, and it's Brooks in for Flynn. Williams is checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Pritchard. And here's MP from outside. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Mikhailuk's checked in for Toronto. Cornette's checked in for Boston. Brooks against Smart. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Brown. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Brooks finds MP. A minute 15 left in the first. Fires the 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Oh, merciless three-point answer by MP. He just couldn't let that last trade slide.
Boy, we have seen Jason Tatum improve each and every year. Not just his productivity, guys. He's so skilled. But it's the leadership. It's the maturity for his age. That's really striking.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Boucher with it. Now guarded by Brown. From deep, MP. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
Check out the range on MP. Step into the arc and making it look effortless.
And Doris, Tatum's acumen as a playmaker now. His leadership by example.
Well, championships are won with unselfish play. His teammates have developed their games as well. This guy now trusts them and wants to make sure everybody's involved.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Raptors?
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
The first one falls.
Boy, it is really hard not to root for Jaylen Brown. This guy is so incredibly smart. He's a champion for social justice. Not a stretch to imagine him as the head of the Players Union someday, guys. And honestly, even beyond that, this guy has got tremendous leadership.
And the Raptors making a change here. Birch is checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. White's checked in.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
They double him with MP. It's Brown on the wing. 9 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Williams misses. The Raptors with a lead. MP with it. Now guarded by White. MP shot is off.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Boston no good that time either. From deep. Oh, another miss by MP. Outside, Brown. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Raptors out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the veteran Thaddeus Young not shy, expressing his team's eagerness to face this matchup once again.
We definitely has had our eyes on this game, for them coming back to our house and taking care of business. But that's when any team, we want to be able to beat each and every team that steps foot on the court with us.
Well, you love that competitive spirit, Grant.
Oh, you do. Looking for a little redemption. I mean, they are motivated.
Yes. Good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
They've got Kim Birch. Precious Achiuwa is out there with MP, and it's Brooks in at the point guard position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter.
And this is where Marcus Smart has gotten so much better at reading the defense. He sees an open lane and he attacks it.
Toronto's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Looking to get back on track. Achua passes to MP. Second chance effort. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's Achua. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Celtics substitution.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Tatum. The 3. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Pass to Trent. From deep, MP. Tice grabs the miss. Tice has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown passes to Smart. Tice outside. And here's Tatum. Launches the 3. Nails it from 3. And it's now only a 5-point Raptor lead.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
MP no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Unloads from 13. Good D by MP. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Down low. Brown with the block.
Wow, twice on the pipe. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
Pass to Smart. 3-pointer. And it's Boucher with the rebound. MP left side. The shot. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boston trailing. Take over at the offensive end, Grant. It's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
On the floor for Boston, Derek White out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Nesmith. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Williams in at center. All right, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information, and apparently nothing too serious. A whack on that hand resulting in some bruising and some soreness. The question now is how it will affect certain players' roles going forward. No doubt some adjustments will have to be made.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
Toronto has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. MP outside. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple. MP's got 9.
And hey, MP can hit the shot, especially when the defense is giving him space to get it off.
Williams on the wing from behind the arc. Rebounded by Birch.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
MP shot is good.
He's hit a pair of 3s each half, making a significant impact.
For Boston, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Here's Tatum. And it's good for 2. Tatum's got 10 points in the quarter.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
MP outside. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. And Boston going the other way now. Brown with it. Now guarded by MP. Pass to White. Here's Neesmith. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Lays it up and banks it in.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's MP. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 14 points for him.
Gotta love the confidence MP has. His coaches and teammates want him to take those fast shots.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. The 3. They grab their own miss. Trent on the wing. MP outside. Knocks down the triple. And it's a 5-point Toronto lead.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Boston has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Make no mistake, this is a fundamentally sound player. Jason Tatum skilled at drawing contact.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Now here's MP. 4-3. No good there. And so it's MP making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. Doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game. And more in. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Raptors with a lead. Gary Trent is out there with MP. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Boucher in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist from Smart. Tatum's got 22 points.
Well, you know that Jason Tatum can score from any area on the floor. It's got to be a scary sight when this guy starts to get rolling.
Yep, that one goes. And the Raptors lead by 3.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to White. Back to Smart. White on the wing. Up and in on the layup.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The Raptors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. MP, the pass to Trent. Back to MP. Tries to break his ice. Again, MP missing.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Toronto shooting just 37% in the game. To the middle. And finished off by Boucher.
You can't leave someone open on MP's squad because he's solid at recognizing the overcommitment.
White with it. Now guarded by MP. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. And here's MP from outside. Offensive board. Siakam. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second.
It's on Daniel Tice.
I think, guys, maybe what you...
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Now, I'm sure you know this, but the front office has been a big believer in your shot since day.
I'm glad the front office is happy, and you never want friction there, but
You said it won't be so easy, but I feel so. that is easy. And I feel it's good. Keep a chain tucked and keep it tucked. Started on that school bus, now I'm in the big truck. And us, we trust and pigs hold my up. Never watching Friday in the old school making bucks. If you haven't made 7 figures, can't relate to us. I own everything, sign my name. This major, bruh. Touch C notes every day, give away the ones. For me, she's available, no attitude, and she always down to make a move. Usually at a low key spot with a plate of food. Overpriced, but it's cool cause I'm hater-proof. Toast with a chick, a little fresh fruit. Body like a Laker girl too, but I can't hold. Might around and drop 40 right in the booth. Lamar Park, never fold, but I'm in the rules. Garfway 6 app, Ben had a rich swag. Looking for my other half, shoot like Chris Steps. I used to wear Guess. Yeah, now Adidas pay me just to get fresh. Wake up, show type like Swantech. Can't out-rap me, Lord, I confess. Go with the kid, that's a safer. Me, I'm going for the win. They expect I'm my own connect. I run my own sessions. Executive produce, put on for the section. Driving down Weston, what a blessing. Finesse everything that was on my checklist. Ops wanna know who I'm having with. Saw my name cause they really desperate. Dressing like me, gotta stay protected. Legend in my own mind, Machiavelli. Tell me I'm their favorite MC, so I really had to see mom's name on my sleeve. Am I really that nice? Gotta always keep it G. I don't explain much, I just keep a chain tucked and keep it tucked. Started on that school bus.
It's a new vibe, a new wave. I can ball in real life, this ain't 2K. And my girl said, look, you wanna lose, babe. I had to tell her, hey, this is what I do, babe. Okay, handles on the string, no, I do my thing. Oh, you said your man ball, it don't look the same. Every park, every gym, they gon' say my name. Seconds on the shot clock, I'ma in the game. Cause it's showtime, nobody can stop it when it's showtime. I'ma win the game when it's go time. They gon' say my name when it's showtime. Yeah, it's showtime, yeah, it's showtime. Can't nobody stop you when it's showtime. I'ma win the game when it's go time. They gon' say my name Turn a Georgie to a Benji off that moon. I had that singing Purple Rain, just need the clearance. She matched my fly, my expensive. This ain't spirit, shorty. All tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Be my for the summer, you play percussion. Good in my public, I won't speak about abundance unless I show you how to touch it. Writings on the wall, they can't spell it off. Wait till after dark, you turn right. I was in phase, now it's better days. Now my life straight, we got space. I'm up for any hating, I can feel the vibes. I feel like, feeling traumatized, call it trial. For Valentine,
cautious. She said, Papi, I'm in London. Blow my phone, can't make you an option. Maybe you should just slide. I'm gonna lie, can't make up my mind. And I'ma leave you mess. She take 5 on me. Yeah, I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. Yeah, I ain't complacent, I'm chasing, you know that you ride for me. Yeah, she's so strong, yeah, she's so dumb, yeah. She take 5 on me. I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. And yeah, she gon' roll the dice for me. Yeah, and yeah, she gon' do it twice for me. Hey, hey, hey.
nobody like me. Ain't nobody like me. If you try, then I'm trying to get the cake. You try to capitalize, but I'm trying to cap the face. Switch pace if the fakes try to hate. Snakes are shaped like the food that they ate. And can't shake off the dirt from the day. The derby don't wait if the herd in the way. It's harder to say that you learn from mistakes. The minute day. Different days, still the same chase. A little bit of grit with a little bit of grace. Tell me what it takes to uplift a whole team. Cause you can be shallow even if you're roll deep. Couldn't even fathom, but I guess we gon' see how you went from having cold feet to platinum gold teeth. This for all my OCs and my... Tell me we gon' like it's 03. Pull up to the spotlight. Yeah, I mean, all up in the spotlight. Yeah, I mean, never got a ring though. Yeah, I mean, still Hall of Fame though. Yeah, I mean, you gotta respect that. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gotta stress that. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about a list that I'm looking top 3. Give a about a league. Ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody like me. I'm a franchise like a Houston Rocket. Remember used to pull up to the stupid. That was back before I was used to options. Now I got autonomy. I choose to. Yo, shot with who your pilots, who the two in the cockpit, who decide when and when you choose to shop with that hard-earned money that you use to cop this. Only 5'6", but I'm feeling 10-4. So if I hit 'em high, maybe you could hit 'em low. If you're talking in the middle of the show, why is always someone leaving from the middle of the road? I don't really get it, man. I didn't